Hello and welcome to Court Farms. We have finished on netting in the last episode. I think this is coming out Wednesday, so on Monday would have been the last episode of Letting Farm, which kind of did come to an abrupt end, I know, but I just was so excited to get onto this and do a bigger scale let's play. I just feel I was very restricted on letting. Brilliant map, nice small fields and stuff, but it's just this has come out and it's out a while now, obviously, but I just really did want to get started on it and just do a bigger scale let's play with bigger fields, bigger equipment, do productions, kind of just more utilize what's in the game. So I have changed a couple of things because I don't like to start with what the, in this case, Oxygen David gives us. Not that there's nothing wrong with them stuff that they give us, it's all great and stuff, but it's just everyone that starts the map has that stuff, so I feel I like to kind of create my own version of it and give myself my own implements, my own machinery, just to mix it up every time I start a game, then that's not the same as somebody else's gameplay. So I try and kind of stick to the same size equipment that is given in the base, or is given by the creator. I just tend to change the brand, and more or less that's it, really. So we did start off with a little small telehandler, I forget the name but now. That's my one. Where's telehandlers? Farrison, I think that's the one you started with. So I've always wanted to be using this Merlo. I love this little machine. I used to watch Dagger when played on FS15 on Sandy Bay and stuff like that, and he used to use this little Merlo, and I just really want to use it. It's great. I did add weight blocks on the back. Yeah, that's a great little machine. It's the old Merlo green and a new bucket to go with it. Over here then we have a trailer. I did kind of go with a big, nice big grain trailer because the fields in this map is huge, so I feel that was a nice size trailer to go with. It's not too big, that's out of proportion or anything. It's quite big compared to those sheds, I know, but yeah. Nice little Michelin style themed trailer. As regards, I don't think there's anything else then bar what's in this shed. This first episode will probably be just doing a bit of a tour of what machinery I have, and then kind of going to do some harvesting because field 56 and 57 are both ready to harvest. You do start with a New Holland harvester. I swapped it out for the case. It's literally almost the same size. The case is slightly bigger. It holds like not even 1,000 litres more in its tank. It's just a shake bigger. I just wanted something different. And you start off with a 25-foot New Holland header. This is a 28-foot case header. I would have, if I was keeping the New Holland, I would have upgraded to the 28-foot New Holland one as well. I just feel that a bit bigger might be more necessary. And that you start off with that fertilizer spreader. It's a very good spreader, so we will keep that. This is the cultivator that I decided to get. A horse. It is a 3-point linkage, so this folds up behind the tractor into two pieces, and it's on 3-point linkage, it's not on wheels. Nice sized cultivator, I feel. And then this is a goweil baler. It is part of the goweil DLC. I was going to use a modded baler, but I don't know, I just like the stuff that comes in the DLCs. Considering I have paid for it, I would like to use some of the stuff that's in it. So that's why I went with this goweil. Round baler, because I am planning on doing some silage bales and stuff, so I know you can wrap square bales, but we've done square bales in letting, so I think it's only fair to do a round bale in this. And I do have the net and twine mod, so we do have to fill this up with netting to wrap the bales in. We will have to buy a pallet of that when we're ready to bale. I don't think there's anything out this way. There's not an eye put out this way anyway. No. Okay. So on then to my next big thing. You might have noticed we've no tractors yet, but we're getting there. I have done a little upgrading. I have bought another field. And it's down this track. This track is here in the game, so I said we might as well use it. I know it leads into this field, and it also led into this field, which is not a field anymore because I have done a slight bit of upgrading. I've turned it into a little yard and put a gate on it, and yeah, I halved it. So the grass field is still here. I did kind of have it. This is like a round hay shed or whatever, storage shed. We can put whatever in it. Bales, pallets, whatever. This is a Red Rock bale trailer. Very little nice mod. I do think it's a very pretty trailer. Perfect for our bales. I know it has the square sides on it, probably for square bales. It doesn't have the round sides on it, but who cares? The bales are still going to go on it, and they're not going to be fussy. That's quite rough there, actually. I probably could have leveled that out, which I might do in a minute. Yeah, just put a fence across here. Don't know if I'll use this for mowing, or if we'll put another sheep pasture on it and have 2 sheep, because there is a sheep pasture up the other side of that house. But we could put productions on it, utilize this and like concrete the whole lot, and put a couple of buildings on it for productions and stuff like that. So I think I can get the real mower mod, and I should be able to mow them hedges and make like a gateway into this section separate. Have that like a little industrial estate here, and then this will be our yard with our sheds. Could also put a silage pit in there, because there's 2 silage pits up there, but we could put a big one here. I don't know, that's potential. Mowers then, I went with the Kubota. The Kubota front and the Kubota back mowers. Again, they're a DLC that comes with the game for the Platinum Edition, so I wanted to use them. And here we have a Valtra Q265. Nice big 300 horsepower tractor, I'm pretty sure. 265, and then we have the New Holland T7, which is 313. So yeah, nice size tractors. Think we're going to need them for the big implements. Here is our seeder setup. I forget the name of this. Or Vederstad. That's literally right down there on the bottom. Vederstad Rapid A800 Special. And we do have the pipe coming out of it here to connect to this, which is another sea tank. A Kuhn sea tank that goes on the front 3-point linkage. And then a pipe basically comes out of here, runs down the side of the tractor, and plugs into here, so you have extra seed, which we're going to need. Here we have a Kubota windrake. Again, Kubota DLC. I did want to try and utilize as much as I could, so it's a very nice looking windrower actually, and it's quite big, quite wide. So I feel that's a good little thing to have. And then we have the T7. Lovely Massey, or lovely New Holland, with 3-point linkage and all as well, obviously. So yeah, and then we just have the 2 sheds. So that's pretty much all. Because I've started with kind of such big machinery, like the big tractors, they're pretty savage tractors, like, especially to have 2 of them that size, and a nice size upgrade to our harvester. I did start with 50,000 less. I kind of like to start with 100,000, but I feel that we've started off with kind of such good stuff, I should have that. So I think it's only fair. So now that the tour is out of the way, let's have a look and see what's ready to rock. You start off with 57, 56, and 54 anyway. They're your own 3 fields. And then this is a grass field here too. There's no number on it, but it is ours. As you can see here, it is ours, just a grass field. We can use it for mowing. 40 is a grass field, and then 46 and 48, which they change numbers when you do that. But yeah, 57, 56 are both arable. 54 and this is grass. And then we have the bit of grass down here, which is in 106, which is the one I just bought, just to have this little yard. And yeah, so I think one of these is ready to harvest. Both of these is ready to harvest. So we'll start with 56 and get some wheat. So we will jump into the case. I'll probably drive the case down there and get a tractor to come up and bring the header trailer. I don't fancy trying to get the header trailer out with this. Oh, yep. This is want to be a tight squeeze. We are going to be doing a lot of cows and a lot of sheep and some chickens. We're going to try and do as much as we can. I do want to get all them. Let's fit through here now. This had twin wheels on it, so I took them off it. I'm glad I did, or we wouldn't be getting in here. Yeah, I could probably... quite a tight squeeze. We can unfold that actually. And yeah, pull this in here out of the way for the minute. And then go and get the New Holland, I think it'll be, because it's just to be a little bit easier to unhitch and drive away than taking off the front and back motors. I'll go up and get the... Oh, we have New Holland sticker on the back window. Cool, I didn't know that. We will go up and get the header and get it set up to go. I have a couple of mods on this. As you can see, the black smoke. It's an exhaust mod to have more realistic particles. I also have the mud mod still on from Letton, as you can see. I have a dust mod, so when we're harvesting and doing work, it will be a little bit more dusty than normal. That's actually a bad idea to do that. We switch to this. We can actually go back up there. Yeah, so the mods, the exhaust mod also, the more you wear your vehicle and don't service it, the blacker the smoke gets. Obviously as it wears. But just dust mod I have on. Yeah, a couple of nice upgrades to make it a little bit more realistic. I also have the mods where the animals graze the meadow that they're in. So if we just hook onto that, should be able to reverse back here. Let that tractor then, and literally just, oh, this is gonna be terrible now because it's a dolly. Okay, let's turn this on and get this going. Should be dropping straw, yeah. That's what we want. The good thing about this is, well, the fields are quite good, quite spacious, so we should be able to set workers off, which is going to be a massive help. That field over there is also ours. That has the canola. It's ginormous. And this field is even quite big, like, so I'm glad I kind of did get the slightly bigger header. 25 foot up to 28 foot. I mean, it's 3 foot, like, it's not much. But that's 3 foot every pass when you think about it. So I will have to go get the trailer. I don't know if we're going to get a full lap around. Yeah, I kind of like this little case harvester. I was going to go with a John Deere. I had one picked. It was a base game John Deere, the one next to this, I think, in the store. But you couldn't get... The header was actually smaller than the 25 foot. It was a very small header for the size of the machine. And you couldn't get a bigger one. There's only the one. Unless you go like 40 foot, which is just ridiculous for this map. So, yeah, you can see the dust. Slightly more dust coming off it than in the base game. And also you can, if you bring up the F1 menu, you can see you can adjust the dust scale to go up, say 2.2, whatever you want. And it's very dusty. But yeah, keep it at maybe 2. Be 2 times as dusty as the base game then, which I feel was probably kind of good. Looks kind of realistic with the dust plume like that. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Yeah, so we did get a full lap, which is great. We will have to go and get that big trailer now, which I hope this this pipe actually reaches into it. I hope. Should do. This is a big machine, like. Oh. I'm so excited. Look at the grass field as well, and there's some nice big grass field to get loads of silage bales off of. I'm so excited to get on playing on this map. Buy loads of sheep, do loads of wool. There is up near that windmill as well, you can see. there is a plot of land that Oxygen David has to let or lease or whatever, but you can buy it. Like, it's basically a big square plot of flat grassland, which would be absolutely perfect to buy and put some productions on. He did do that in this is Court Farm in Camsden. I did play Camsden as well. Didn't play much of it because I had stopped doing YouTube in the middle of that series, and I deleted the game, so I lost my file for it. Other than that, I would have continued playing on that, but that's why I started letting. But anyway, in Court Farms or in Camsden, there is another plot like that that you can lease or let and put productions on. It's just like a big square flat land. It's great. I have to say, I love Oxygen Davis maps. Absolutely brilliant. I love Sandy Bay. I haven't played much of this, as you can tell. I've literally been only on it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but it's one I'm absolutely dying to play. I am watching Daggerman play it at the minute, and yeah, I'm just dying to get into it because I've played Sandy Bay, I've played Camsden, I've played most of his other ones from FS17 and 19. So, very excited. Very, very good quality maps. So this is yielding fairly well for wheat. I know wheat does yield fairly well, but we're getting nice big straw swaths. I do have the chopped straw mod on as well. So basically, if we don't want straw, we can chop the straw, and then that will act as a stage of fertilizer on the ground. I do have that. Because I do feel maybe we're not going to need straw all the time, because we are going to need chicken feed, which will be wheat or oats or stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know if we're doing that all the time, like we won't need straw all the time, so could just sell it, or we could just use it as a free fertilizer, because we are going to be doing slurry and manure as well. I will be giving the cow straw this time. I didn't in Latin, but I will be giving them straw this time, which will be giving us manure. So yeah, that'll be another way of fertilizing our field. So hopefully we won't have to use that sprayer or spreader we have, but it's there for backup. We can sell it when if we come to a stage where we don't need it, and we could maybe put it towards a lime spreader, because we will need lime. So I will just stick that pipe out. We'll get the New Holland to unhitch from this for the minute, and we will go and get the trailer. Quite a nice trailer, I feel. The Michelin Man on the back. I think it's a cool trailer. Forget how much it holds. I think it's 30-odd thousand. I'll have to go this way because of the header trailer that I just dumped there. So yeah, we should get a nice few combine loads into this trailer, and it seems it's going to fit perfectly. Yep. Turn it off, back into the combine.
We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for? I push you out but you come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. what I wanna hear. I just wanna stay right here. You push me out, but I come back. That attraction, I can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that.
Okay, coming up to the last little piece now. We have the whole field done. Didn't take too long, to be fair. I'm happy with the setup. So we will get the goweil baler in and start baling the straw. I know I could have just used the worker and start baling behind them and stuff, but I mean, it's the first episode, so I just feel there's no point in setting workers off immediately. We are going to need to save money, so until we kind of start getting an income, there's no real point in doing workers or hiring workers, because we're going to have to get the farm up and running, buying animals, any implements we need, bags of seed, bags of fertilizer, more fields we're going to have to buy. So yeah, we have a lot to do, so there's no point in hiring workers off the bat. We might as well do the work ourselves. I wouldn't mind buying that field in front of me now, that the entranceway is at the end of this like laneway. That's a nice big long field, but I feel that'd be a nice field to buy because it's close to all the rest, and the laneway is literally leading onto it. So I'm not going to bring the harvester back to the shed. I'm going to park it over in that field, just on the edge, because we will need it for next episode when we're doing the canola. That's another mod I have, is canola straw. So yeah, I'll see how many bales I get out of this, because it was fully fertilized. So I'll see how many bales I get, and if, I don't know, maybe we'll do fertilizer, straw fertilizer on this field. Hit the tree. If we can get this in, that would be great. We can just kind of park it here for the night. Lower that down. Off. We can do there for the night, and jump into this then, and we can tip this. So we got almost 26,000 litres of wheat off this field. It's a lot off this size of a field. I'm happy with it anyway. I'm glad we have a nice high horsepower tractor to pull this big trailer. But yeah, maybe we'll, yeah, because we have no animals at the minute, so like, I mean, we could just bale this and keep it for when we do have animals, and then the canola straw can be chopped and put on the ground as the first stage of fertilizer to save us doing that job, which might not be a bad shout. Yeah, so this is our grain silo here. Quite a big setup to be going into it, but anyway, in it goes. Until we have chickens, or until the price actually goes up, which I highly doubt the price is good for wheat right now. We're in August, yeah, it's at the worst. Yeah, I was thinking that. So January, yeah, so obviously that's when we'll be selling it. I might run this tractor on the baler. I'll actually yeah, I'll actually leave this trailer down at the field as well. Yeah, we could leave it down here. Glad this has a rear steer back axle, just to make it a bit easier to follow. You can see the mud mod working there now. The trailer is destroyed. Kind of annoying the way it goes on the inside of the trailer. Obviously it wouldn't in real life. Not that much anyway. Yeah, I think the outside would be much more dirtier. We can leave that there for now. Maybe I'll turn off the mud mod. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It destroys the tractors very quickly. And we'll run in and get the new goweil baler. It's not new, but we'll get the goweil baler. I haven't used it yet. Since I'm only kind of back starting to play this game. I know there's a new expansion coming out for this in November. I did see that, so hopefully we'll be using some of them implements on this as well. have a few weight blocks laying around. Not that we need them for a baler, but I do have them laying around. I bought one or two. I think you start off with one anyway. So we do need to get net wrap. That is a thing we're going to need. How much of it we use, I'm not sure. Yeah, you first need to fill the baler with net wrap. Okay, so yeah, we need net wrap. Right, let me go have a look and see what this crack is with this net wrap, because I haven't used it before. Do we have a pallet fork? We're gonna have to buy one if not. Wrong button again. Telehandler tools. We don't have a pallet fork. Okay, well that's what we're gonna have to buy then. Telehandler. I did buy these bale yolks as well. Some of these are quite cool. I'll have to see what they're like. But yeah, just the basic pallet fork, please. Yep. So now we can go down and get that. Arriving at the store now. So we will get our pallet forks. Get our pallet of net wrap. The yard. I just noticed a wrap is 4,500 meters. And we must have 10. Yeah, we have 10 in the pallet cage. So it'll be interesting now to see how much this actually takes. Again, I don't know where this goes, so I'm hoping that's where it will go. Oh, refill bed, nice. Oh, cool. Alright. This is all new to me, so bear with me for 2 seconds. Okay, so we are filling it up. Is that taking out a pallet? Oh, each one is 4,500 meters, right, okay. Is that how much the baler takes? So it takes one per go? It is! Okay, so a baler takes one of those, right, okay. Well, I guess... yeah, I guess we could put this in then. I don't know, like, again, I don't know how much it's going to use doing that field, so... Just in case, yeah, we could put it in here. That's where the net wrap can go. If we need to... If we need more, we can obviously just come get it, but... Yeah, like I said, if we need more, we can come get it, but I don't know how much this field will take, or how many bales you get per 4,500 meters. That. Okay, yeah. So, we just, not until actually unfolds, just turn it on. Or the pickup, I don't know how wide the pickup is on this. Some balers have a narrower pickup. Hoping this is quite good. Yeah, we can turn on some lights, I suppose. Let's see how much this uses then, the net wrap.
got that sad love. We got that fun love. We got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that mad love. We got that sad love. We got that fun love. We got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that love. We got that, we got that, we got that. We got that, we got that, we got that. We got that, we got that, we got that. We got that young love, that young love, that young love. We got that young love, that young love. We got that young love, that young love.
Okay, so we're just done. I think I got all the straw we could. There's very, very little left. So baler's nice. So we got how many balers did we actually get? Let me check. Actually, I think I have it on the F1 menu. 21. Oh, okay. I did say 20, and then I was like, meh, 18. So I will stick my 18 because that's my answer I could finally say. But 21 bales, straw. Wow. We're going to need somewhere to put them. Obviously. Where we're going to fit 21 bales of straw, I have no idea. I don't think 21 bales are going to fit in them sheds. So maybe the shed in the new yard that I built. But that's the other thing about that is it's very far away from where the cows need it. Which is the only thing. The other thing is we could store them down there and maybe in them small sheds back there put like 5 or 6 so that we can just take from there as we need when we are feeding cows or mixing straw or whatever we need straw for. We could just have a few in there and then have down there that round shed I built in the new yard as like the main storage, so we could like put all our bales in there. Oh, it's tight. Yeah. 21 bales, I don't think we're going to do straw with the canola. I think we will use that as a fertilizing stage just because it makes sense. Because, yeah, we don't have any animals at the minute, so we don't need that much straw. So, it makes sense to kind of store what we have at the minute. And yeah, maybe, yeah, whatever that is, that could be a free fertilizer. So it'll save us buying fertilizer. We're going to have to fertilize the field we just cut, obviously, with the spreader, but anyway, that's too much talking. That's for the next episode. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you drop a comment, drop any information, any... Why is that gate open? Yeah, make sure you leave a comment to drop any suggestions or any tips or help or whatever. I would like to see some implements, mods and stuff that you guys recommend. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode then of Court Farm. Thanks very much for watching and goodbye.